I'm live. Hey, everybody. I am so excited about going live. I don't hardly ever go live on YouTube. You guys know that. But I wanted to talk with y'all about this courier situation. Okay. So I just got done doing a ton of research on what the courier space looks like, what it all involves. And from here on out, we want to start using the proper industry jargon, right? This is basically called last mile delivery. When you're in the courier space, in the logistics space, that last mile of delivery is that spot that goes from the warehouse to the customer's front steps. Okay. So that's what you are engaging in if you are starting a courier business or even considering starting a courier business. You're in the last mile delivery business. But anyway, the thing about it is, notaries make the perfect couriers. And the reason notaries make the perfect couriers is something that we've got to talk about. And that's why I'm going live. So, hey, is it Trinidad? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Whoever else is on, I can't see everybody. But let me know what state you're from. What city and state? Hey, Linda. Okay, so back to the whole situation at hand. Notaries are trustworthy. When people need couriers, they need somebody that they can trust to take this sensitive document, maybe with sensitive information, maybe it's medical information, maybe it's financial information, which brings me to a good segue. Let's just kind of back up. If you're a notary right now and you're thinking, okay, how can I get into this courier thing? You're already a courier, okay? You're already couriering. You've been couriering. When you take packets, loan packets from one place to the other, and you safeguard that information on its journey to wherever it's going, that is in fact couriering. Okay. You're getting paid, believe it or not, a part of that fee you're getting paid is to get those documents from one place to the other safely. Okay. So let's get that out of the way. You're already couriers as notaries who are engaging in loan signings. Okay. Now, moving that forward though into 2023 can look really amazing if you just open up your mind to the possibility of, okay, what does the courier space look like in my market? What Who needs the service, okay? And so all of that I've already kind of done all the research, and here's who needs the stuff. Attorneys, architects, believe it or not, title companies, okay? Title companies need couriers because after the closing, when the seller and the buyer's docs are exchanged, they use a courier for that service. So while you may not get the loan signing, it would be great to position yourself at the title company as the courier to get that signing, that seller signing or that buyer signing packet over to the other side of the table. So either way it goes, right? Title companies are still going to be in the midst of your marketing when you pivot your marketing towards that courier industry. So let me talk about there was florists. Okay. Don't sleep on the florists in your area. Florists need quick deliveries, and flowers are sensitive, so you might have to get some supplies like some coolers and things like that. But look, all of this is a part of starting a business, right? The main thing that needs to be heard, I think, from what I'm looking at in the Facebook group, and you guys know that I think there's 22,000 members in the Notary Nerds Facebook group right now. Okay. So what I'm seeing and hearing in the Facebook group is that, okay, I need to do something. This isn't working anymore, or the market is too saturated, or there's always, don't get me wrong, there's always an opportunity for that pit bull in any industry who's going to, I don't care what's going on in the economy, they're going to figure it out and they're going to make money. There's always that. So I'm never going to say, oh, gloom, doom, the interest rates are high. And so that means that you should not do loan signings. No, by any means. If you are that pit bull and you know how to direct market and you know how to build relationships and you know how to do great signings and you show up professional and you do all of those things, you're going to make money. You're going to find business because you've got that eye of the tiger. Okay. Well, even if everyone had that eye of the tiger, there's still going to be some people who aren't going to get fed simply because the title companies only have so much meat on the table. Okay. They can't force people to get mortgages and loans and HELOCs and all of those things. Yeah, you can specialize and start doing some VA stuff and specialize and start doing some reverse stuff. But again, you're going to have to be that pit bull. You're going to have to get in there and market. You're going to have to do that consistently, day in and day out. which, it's part of business, is what you're supposed to do, right? Now, if that doesn't seem like that's something that you are likely to do, you probably want to consider, or if you know that that's kind of not where you want to go with all the printing and the driving that comes with that, then you've got this courier thing that's sitting right here for you to be able to look at. So what I did is I just put all the research together. The link to it is in the chat or in the description box. Download it. It's like 19 pages. I could talk about it forever. But the bottom line is you have, okay, let me see here. Riceboro, Georgia. I ain't never heard of Riceboro. I have to come through there. How far is it from Douglasville? I've got a friend in Douglasville that I might go visit. Let me know if you know how far it is. I know Douglasville's about an hour from Atlanta, I want to say. Anyway, I digress. The courier space is where you want to start to look, okay? You want to begin to start to formulate some opportunities for yourself there. Now, we're going to help you at Notary Nerds, right? That's the whole thing. Is I know that after 2 years of seeing people take a lot of classes and learn a lot of different ways to make money, that it's still sometimes difficult to do that execution part. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I've never had a problem executing. And most people would be like, Monica, wait, don't do that. And I'm like, no, let's do it. So I sometimes have to pull myself back, right? So I can kind of understand. No, I really can't. I really can't. It's hard for me to understand people who don't want to like just jump in the water because I'm always ready, just let's go. So I can't tell that lie. I don't understand. But I am good at helping people who do have that problem, right? Because I'm able to show them, hey, I did it and it's okay. You can do it too. So that's what we're taking Notary Nerd University and doing in the spring in 2023. Actually, not in the spring, starting next month, all of our annual subscribers. And why annual subscribers? The reason I'm doing this for our annual subscribers is because they've stepped up to the plate and committed to Notary Nerds University for the entire year. That's a huge commitment, right? That's a $399 of some hard-earned money that you're throwing out there for the year in hopes that you get that in a return, be it through knowledge or money or a combination of both, right? So if people step up and do that, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to step up and say, okay, look, this is what we're going to do for you guys. We're going to give you a website called Business in a Box. We are going to provide you with marketing services, okay, for that website, meaning that we're going to help you point your customers. We're going to find them first. We're going to identify your customers. Then we're going to help point those customers to your website. And so that once they get to your website, you look professional and all of this. And matter of fact, your website does not have any monthly fees associated with it because we're creating it in Google Sites, right? Which happens to be, by the way, owned by Google. So what do you think the chances or the odds are of your website coming up in search engine optimization results for your topic? I'm just going to venture a guess and say that my site as a Google site would probably get some kind of special treatment. I would hope. I don't know. Okay. But I'm just going to put that out there. So we're going to do that. We're going to create a route for you. So once we find these customers of yours, we're going to create a route for you so that all you have to do, along with some professional flyers. So all you have to do is print out the flyers, get in the car, drive around, drop off your flyer you leave behind to that business that's on your route, say hello, introduce yourself, old school grassroots marketing, right? That you don't have to do the front half of it for. We'll take care of that part for you, right? All you have to do is print and go, right? That's what we're looking at doing for notaries in 2023. Now, we small staff. So let me put my little disclaimer on there, okay? Only for those people who are signed up by the end of this year will get all of that for that price, right? The website and the 12 months and the route and the mileage and tracking and all of that. That is not something I could sustain going into 2023, but I can sustain it for those of you guys who've been with me since the beginning, who already know that all you got to do is have some kind of marketing going and you're going to do something. It's law and numbers, right? One out of every 5 things is going to happen. But the problem has been that you don't have that partner to help you in that marketing area. So now that I and putting this together, that provides that partnership for you. So all you have to do is plug in with Notary Nerds, right? We'll handle the development of your professional flyer. You have to still print it out. You still have to get in the car. You still have to drive. You still have to build the relationships, right? But we take all that front loading off of you so you don't have to worry about finding the customers, what to say, and then looking professional when you say it in your asset, in the print asset that you're going to be printing off. Okay. So that's what it's all about. It's about, you got to bring design and branding into your mix. Okay, if you want people to take you seriously when it comes to growing your business. And so that's where I think a lot of people are struggling. And so that's where we're going to step in as Notary Nerds. So I just want to do this quick video, let you guys know about this courier thing, remind you to go take a look at the link down at the description box, download your free report, okay, about all of the opportunities that you can take. Medical, I could do a whole thing on medical couriering work. I'm still kind of digging down that rabbit hole. But if you get in there, you niche out and you start doing medical courier work after you get your HIPAA certification, and there's some references in that report on where you can go and get your HIPAA certification. After you do all that, okay, you shouldn't have any problem with your calendar staying busy every single month, like week. Like it shouldn't be. Like I can see you sprinkling in loan signings with courier work and loan signings with courier work, general notary work, courier work. You can still make a great business in the notary space right now, even if everything is going like it's going with the interest rates. If you think outside of the box and start to be of service to others, if you understand your true unique selling proposition. So let me talk about that real quick, okay? The reason that people will hire you, or the reason that you can push to the front of the line when it comes to the courier industry, is because of your status as a notary. Okay? You are able, most of you, to say that you have received a recent background check, right? That you have been, in some cases, bonded. In some places that may not be the case, but if you have that to your advantage when it comes to marketing to customers about anything, be it your notary business or courier work or whatever. That you also have errors and omissions insurance, likely, and that you also have the ease of accountability. What do I mean by that? That means that, if you screw up, right, it's very easy to find and hold you accountable by giving the Secretary of State a quick call. Okay. You're easy to hunt down, and you don't have very much to hide from, right? If you are a commissioned notary public, you have basically sworn to do the public no harm. All of those things combined make you special when it comes to marketing businesses with sensitivity associated with it. Let's just call a spade a spade. The reason the banks and the mortgage companies and the credit unions and the title companies and all of those people email you to your Gmail account buyer loan docs with social security numbers and wire information is because they know that they can easily hold you accountable should they need to, financially and otherwise. Okay. So it's not anything new, right? Banks and mortgage companies and all of these other people have got the picture for the last, 2 decades about the value of a notary and how to utilize them in a 1099 capacity. So it's up to the notary now to take that, status, if you will, and let other industries know about that. And that can start in the courier space. I think it can go a lot of different directions, especially when you come to providing virtual support and things like that. But that's not everybody's bag. You may not want to turn into a secretary. You might just want to stay in your lane. The reason you got your notary stamp was because you could go and go and go on your own schedule, and you don't want to be locked down into providing somebody virtual support services. I totally get it, right? But the bottom line is this: your trust factor goes up a notch just by mere fact of your commission. And the better and the sooner you get that, and the better you get at telling that story that I just told, the more business you will start to see come your way. Because people don't do business with people who they do not know, like, and trust. They don't, right? And the quickest way to get somebody to know you is to spend time with them. Well, we all are limited on time, and you can't just take out, months and days of your life to go buddy up with people who you want to be your new customers. But you got to do something, right? Because if you don't spend time with them, then they won't get to know you. Well, what else could you do? Well, you could get them to trust you quicker, right? Knowing somebody leads to trust. Well, what else can I plug in there and squeeze in there that accelerates that knowing so they can trust me a lot faster? Well, I can remind them that I'm a sworn public official, sworn to do the public no harm. I am not hard to hold accountable at all. A quick call to the Secretary of State can have my whole world upside down. So I'm not trying to do anything outside of the right thing to do. Not only that, I'm pretty smart because who wants to be a notary who doesn't like to read? Like, you got to read. Like, there's some people who would not even think about doing this because of that alone, right? So you got a little bit, of a kind of a nerdy kind of a person here you're dealing with who said, you know what, I'm not going to do anything wrong to anybody. Matter of fact, I want to make sure everything is right. Okay. And you've also got the errors and omissions and the background check, and you put all that together. And so now you've accelerated that no factor so that you don't have to continue. You still have to spend time with people to get to know them, but you don't have to, you get there quicker by you being a notary and being able to tell that story very well, right? So let me see what I got going on in the chat. Oh, okay, so you're near Savannah down in southern Georgia. I have got to get to Savannah. I keep hearing beautiful things about it. So you're still new and you're trying to build your site through the course. You pay monthly, but you know that you said that you would come up with a package for us newbies since we missed your deadline. Yes, I'm actually working on that right now. That's the annual subscription, and the annual subscription is $3.99, so it's more than what you're accustomed to paying. But what I'm going to do is allow it to be broken up into payments. So that you don't have to necessarily keep doing the monthly subscription and just get the monthly. You still have to upgrade to that annual subscription, but I'm going to make it possible where you guys that want it can still break it up into payments over time. So that's where we're going, because I know that you need the tools. You got to have this. You cannot get around it. You're going to have a tool that targets your audience to you, and you're going to have a system that you continually market to people, right? And market that same message. So I didn't want much. I just wanted to keep you guys updated on what I got going on. I can't share my screen or else I would show you kind of where things are, but I may do another video and just post it up here in a minute so that you can see kind of what's going on with the business in a box, because it's coming together really nicely. I'm really happy with it. It's something I'm proud of. And the for those of you guys who are doing the other website, the specimen collection website, it's coming together really nicely. But anyway, taking the rest of this week off to get everything ready for the new year. I just wanted to pop in, make sure you guys got that report. The link is in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Talk to y'all soon. You're welcome, Nicole. I don't have no idea on what I'm doing here, apparently. Y'all might be live for the rest of the day. I think my internet, can you tell I'm old? Let's see if that did it. Nope. Hmm. Interesting. My mouse is off. Happy New Year's to you too. That's sweet. I can't believe we're already about to be in 2023, y'all. It's crazy to me how fast this year has gone by. Guess it's not meant for me to get off this stream because it's definitely not letting me out of here. So I guess I'll just hang out and work. I want to say I was trying to see if it would let me do a share screen, but apparently it won't. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going.